Hi, my name is Flora Sprout. You want some? This is Stash Blend. My mama always said Stash Blend is like a bag of magic. You just never know how your plants is gonna thrive.
My plants hurt.
I know the feeling. I used to have plants that struggle too. But then I found this Stash Blend. It's a special mix of nutrients that helps your plants grow strong and healthy. It's got all the good stuff. Beneficial bacteria, silica, seaweed, humic acid, and so much more. You just gotta sprinkle it inside your watering can and add it to your plants. It's that easy. Hey, give some a try. Your plants will feel better. Trust me, it's like magic, and it can go a long way. I remember my first plant. Boy, it struggled. But then I added a little Stash Blend, and it worked really good. My plants were so happy. I just went to stashblend.com and I ordered it, and it showed up, and I used it right away. Order your Stash Blend today.
So pearls, and I don't wanna take you traveling the world. I'm gonna love you, babe. Cross my heart and hope to die.
Ladies and gentlemen, how you doing? How you feeling? Happy Thursday. Welcome back to a little tea with P, where the T is rum and the P is me. Ladies and gentlemen, it is so nice to see you chilling here on a Thursday evening. Here we are on a new time. Well, same time, different date. T.U.P., your one-stop shop for all things nudes, culture, science, health, you name it. Nothing is off the table. And boy, oh boy, it is great to see everybody pulling up. Guys, good to see you. Double A's in the house. Question Elf, what's up, man? Reg is here. Look at all the green names in the chat. Shout out to all the members, my friend. Good to see you guys, man. Good to see you. Skittles, welcome in. East Coast Grower, good to see you. 2A, what's up, bro? Trent, hello. Reg, what's up? Thank you guys for being members of the channel, man. Supporting the cause. I appreciate you. Welcome in, and happy Thursday, guys. I hope everybody had a fantastic week this week. I see you guys are smoking on some loud out here, man. Smoking on some OG, some Ghost OG Ames. Ames, it's great to see you, dude. What do you got? One Wiz has some Pink Kush 30.0. All right, I'll take that, or 3.0. Maybe I missed it. 30.0 Seedsman, let's go. All right, let's go. Show Seedsman, man. You looking for any quality genetics? Hit them up, man. They're a partner of the show. You can use promo code Pigeons420. We got you covered right there. You can't see the Pigeons 420 very well, so I'll fix that graphic. But that's it right there. Check them out. Check them out. Forrest got me, Nate. Good to see you. Nate, thanks for being a member of the show, man. I appreciate you guys. Meow Mix. Evening, P and Mrs. P. Mrs. P, how you doing?
Good.
Good. Can't hear you. I know. It's a little different.
You can't hear me because our mics are awful.
They are slightly, but you know what? In a couple weeks, we're going to fix them, aren't we?
Yes. New mic for me.
New mic. Actually, it'll be a new mic for me. Yes.
New mic for you. Yes.
New mic for me. New mic for you. Or old mic for you.
Same mic for me.
Yeah. Mrs. P, it's good to see you. You ready for a good show?
Yes. No problems.
Not a single one. We don't do problems here anymore, do we?
There's nothing but problems before we launched.
There was a couple. Yeah, there was a couple. We might have had a couple. But yeah, we're not gonna have any problems now. Not a single one.
Nope.
So good to see you, Miss P. Thanks for coming in. Appreciate your face.
You're welcome.
Double A says hi, by the way.
Hello.
Mrs. P killing it. JJ knows. Now I hear you, Mrs. P. Sexy. Monica says. That's good, Monica. I'm glad to hear that. What's up, John? Good to see you, friend. Purple Dragon, hello. Said hi, Monaco. Hello, flopping. Fupa Troopa. Good to see you. Fupa, I see. Motivated by Terps. Good to see you, friend. 99 problems, but you know what? Friends aren't one. Okay.
So why am I here?
Guys, we got.
The problems?
They come. I honestly,
More problems.
at this point, yeah, you either come to see the problems or to determine who we're gonna be talking about. That's really it. It's like, are they gonna be talking about me? So yeah, I did say that though. Yes, you did, Double A. I saw it. 2A, it's great to see you, man. I'm gonna fire up a bowl here, guys. We had a guest plan for tonight, but unfortunately our guest got sick. So they had to reschedule. That's 2 weeks in a row, but that's just the way that running a live show works. We'll hope to have, if all goes well, we've got Vince and Weed for next week, and we've got Thomas from GML the week after that, and then hopefully after that we got some other folks, but I don't want to go that far down the line because it's hard enough to schedule people on a live show without giving it away. There's Ames. Ames with the flock. Welcome to the flock, Ames. Huge shout out to Ames in the chat, guys. Thank you for joining the memberships. I appreciate you, brother. You, sir, get access to content before anybody else. And we might be very well running member-only chats for a few moments during the streams as well. Thinking maybe even during guest portions of the stream we flip it over to memberships. So yeah, there's gonna be some bonuses. So thank you, Ames, for hitting that membership button and joining the flock. I appreciate you. Shout out to everybody who supports the show. Shout out to my patrons, man. I appreciate you guys. My patrons have been supporting a long time. If you go to patreon.com/pigeons420, you can support the show too. As you see with these beautiful names down here, these are the folks that help with the inner squad tier, and some of them have access to live grow classes as well, which we do every second Tuesday each month. So if you're looking to grow just like pigeons and trying to find a great way to take it easy and grow hard, then come on over to patreon.com/pigeons420 and come join the cause, man. Come join the cause. I appreciate it. So, people are broke. That's right. That's why they come here for free information. What's that? Mrs. P's giggling.
Call Rob. He'll be available.
Call Rob. Yeah, it's funny. Yeah, he definitely would have been. Yep,
Rob is our backup. Always.
Yep, he would have been. I just didn't think it'd be fair to always keep bringing him in here every time. Every time we need a little something. But nonetheless, if this is your first time stopping in, this is T with P, baby. We talk about all things nudes, culture, science, health. We shoot the shit. We have some fun. And Trent's just throwing some memberships around with a gifted membership. Thank you. Looks like Toxic Boost got that membership, T. I appreciate you, G. T's a G. Appreciate it. Appreciate it, brother. Yeah, people are poor. Yeah, I get it. Yep, I get it. 100%. And that's why we do memberships. So we can help keep the wheels turning on the bus. Cheers, guys. Appreciate your face. Much love. Let me just say, this is tough times for everybody, man. This is tough times for everybody. And one thing I want to let you know is that no matter how you support the show, whether you pull up, you're here for the notification squad, or you pull up for the show and you just leave comments in the chat, whether you smoke that like button, guys, whether you tune in every time I post a video, whether you tune in live on Twitch, the experience of the flock, the experience that we have here, is for free. There's no pay service here, man. To support the show goes over and above, man. And I really want to make that clear, because what keeps the wheels turning around here is you showing up, commenting, participating, showing some love, throwing some comments. Man, I can't tell you how important that is to this operation, man. So I want to thank you guys for pulling up. Appreciate you, Ames. There's Brina. Brina's in the house. Good to see you. Idiom is here as well. Mrs. P, can you throw a mod on Idiom for me, please, and for Brina, please? Actually, I might be able to do it from my phone.
Saying I knew how to do that. Oh, as moderator?
Yep. There you go. You can do it for me. Appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Show to all the mods in the house taking care of things. How do you become a member? Not seeing the button. If you were on your phone, I have a feeling that it's it's not as easy, or it might not be available. But it's on the computer, and it's somewhere down here, somewhere like right here, maybe even over here. Actually, now that I think about it. So yeah, it might not be on your phone, but thank you for asking, man. I really appreciate it. Motivated. Always, brother. Thank you, man. Pigeons for the win. Automatic beats. Let's go. Good to see you, dude. Good to see you, dude. Thank you for drinking tea with us, P. Double A. Stop. Yo, Garden Quest. I've been seeing you everywhere lately, dude. Running around from Twitch to my Grow channel to Tea with Pete. Dude, thanks for commenting. Garden Quest, you are a prime example of somebody putting in all that work, dude. And I really appreciate it. I see you guys out there that go to the channels and visit and comment and like, so thank you for all that. Speaking of, actually, as a matter of fact, Mrs. P, to put you on the spot here, two things. Yep. Two things. Tea with P. This week, we dropped an epi with Scotty from Dude Grows. Scotty from Dude Grows. And let me tell you, thank you guys. Thank you guys for blowing that video up. We have 250 subscribers on Tea with P. 259. 259. And we have 1,200 views on that Tea with P episode. That is freaking awesome. Thank you so much. And Denton joining the flock as well, looking for that little BTS, baby. Thank you. Huge shout out to Denton in the chat. Thank you guys, man. Thank you guys for pulling up to the Tea with P episodes. Scotty real. He's a real one. I'm telling you, he's a friend. He's a homie. He's a good guy. And man, you guys blew up that episode. So thank you guys for that very, very much. Also posted a video, a garden update, if you guys even think Pigeons Grows anymore. Posted a video on my Grow channel. If you're interested in that, that's got a few hundred views as well. Of course, all my stuff gets age restricted. I don't really care. So it just kind of means you guys probably haven't seen it yet. So if that's something you're interested in, boom, there's the channel there. Some reason it's the whole link's kind of off a little bit, but yeah, hopefully it works. You'll find it. Yeah, it went really well. The garden update was really nice, and the Tea with P episode blew up. So that didn't cost anybody any money, but I'm telling you, that's the shit that means so much to this operation. To see that episode blow up, thank you, man. And I don't know, maybe Scotty shared it, somebody shared it, whatever it took. Thank you. Thank you. That was epic. Garden Quest just came back to give you the respect you earned. Settle down. Settle down. I just make adult videos on the internet. Pigeons, what's better, Great White or Recharge? You know what? I'll be straight up honest with you. I am familiar with Great White. I am familiar with Recharge. I am not familiar with what makes each product specific. Scotty's a homie. Dude Grows a homie. So Recharge? Insert bias here. That's my answer, and I'm sticking to it. I don't really have a better one. So that video was great. Watched that twice, I think. Thank you. Yeah, that's very kind. I appreciate that. Scotty's great to watch and learn from. You're 100% right. And more importantly, Scotty's an incredible guy to associate with. He's a great friend. He's very humble. He's very kind. He's very warm. Mrs. P and Little P and I showed up to the studios and the bakery, and we were shown a wonderful time. They were recording another episode, and they were like, "Pigeons, you want to be in the episode?" I was like, I don't want to push or anything, but let's do it, and so they made me and my family and I, made us feel right at home. Not to mention they were gonna buy us dinner, but I'm really bad at taking a cue, and I bought dinner instead. And he's like, Pigeons, I was gonna buy his dinner. And I was like, "Oh, dude, I had no idea, man. I apologize. So I'm gonna do much better at allowing people to buy me supper because I'm not very good at that. In fact, it's kind of turned into a story now with with Swank and us, because Swank tried to take us out for supper and we paid for it. I had the card and
I remember that.
I paid on behalf of From the Stash. I was like, well, no, this is on us. To me, it's a nice gesture to take someone out for supper, take someone out for a meal. It's a sign. You're breaking bread is literally the definition, if I'm not mistaken. And so it means a lot to me. So I want to take that opportunity to just, So anyways. Yes, Monica. Mrs. P, is there a way? Can you go to the... There is on the studio memberships, there's a link. There is a memberships link. And I thank you, Monica, for asking, because that is going to be the best way to sign up if you don't have the spot on your thing. Studio earning memberships, left side, 3/4 of the way down.
Community?
Nope, maybe earn. Memberships at the top. And then if there's somewhere on there, it's like, here's a link to your... Yeah, but anyways.
Oh, links to share. Invite viewers to join.
She found it. She found it. Look at that, boy. Look at that. So yeah, that's something I'm working on. Good for you, P. Keep it real. I appreciate you, 1MG. Throw it in the chat. Thank you, Monica. I appreciate you guys. And thank you to anybody who even considers it. It means the world to me. Thank you so much. One thing that becomes very important as you become a content creator is that the only people that I want to be accountable to is you. I don't want to be accountable to a brand. I don't want to be accountable to companies or products or anything else. And the best way to do that is to be community funded and crowdfunded, community funded. And so that's really the model that I really want to shape. I really want to focus on. And so I do appreciate our sponsors. I do appreciate the sponsors of the show, but it's like, if I want to this particular show, guys, I want to be brutally honest with you. This particular show ruffles feathers. There are not many sponsors that want to have somebody speaking their opinion in the ways that they do, in the way that I do. Because, opinions hurt people's feelings, unfortunately. And not only have I been told what I can and can't say, who I can and can't associate with, it's like, no. So I shed that weight and I focus solely on my community, focusing on the brands that can stand the heat. And if they can stand the heat, then I welcome them into the kitchen, because this is what you get. This is what you get. It's a package deal, baby. So needless to say, I appreciate you guys for taking a gamble in me. I appreciate you guys for investing in me. And I want you guys to know that with your help, your enthusiasm, and motivation, I will make a wave with the help of the flock. We will get our message. We will get our word to as many people as possible. We will enlighten anyone who's willing to listen that cannabis is the greatest medication that has been undermined, stereotyped, and suppressed like any other. And it can really change lives. I believe that, and that's the mission I've set out to spread to as many people as possible. And it's because of you guys. So, long story long, in true Pigeons fashion, short story long. That's my mission. That's my cause, and you guys are the reason I'm doing it. So thank you, man. Monica, thank you for hitting that flock button. Welcome to the flock. Pigeons is for the community. Dro, I would really like to make it so that that's exactly how it is. And that's always how it's been, and that's how it's going to continue to be, if I could frame that in a way that's articulatable. I've said it. I've said it time and time again. I'm not self-made. I'm made by 100,000+ people that decided to help anoint me to this position, to which I get far more credit for than I deserve. So, anyways, that's my point. That's it. That's all I was gonna say. Thank you to those that support, that have hit that join button. Thank you to those that hit the subscribe button. Thank you to the guys that comment and you smoke that like button. Shout out to my patrons. Boom! And shout out to all the people that that have ever doubted me, because here I go. Mrs. P, I love when you pull me up to that boy, just like I am there. Thank you.
Oh, the close-up cam.
The close-up, just like I'm there. You can bring it in again. I'll pretend like it's not there. I'll keep looking at you like this, and all of a sudden I'll hit you like this. Ooh, a little awkward, eh? Yeah, you have no idea how much this camera is important to me, okay?
And I hear about it when I don't change it.
What probably my biggest critique is I need more camera changes. I need more angle changes. Oh, appreciate it. Thank you guys so much for the love and support as always and always. Guys, if you're just tuning in, we like to talk about... Oh, Space Cowboy finally caught a live show. And I'm glad you did. Guys, we're going to talk all things nudes, culture, science, and health, but focusing primarily on the nudes coming up right now.
Canna News. All things culture, science, and health. Your one-stop shop for all things Canna News.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I can't believe it took me this long to say anything after 2 long years. Boy, oh boy, I am glad to announce that as of yesterday, Stash Blend is now available in Canada. Yes, now available in Canada. I have a link in that we can post in the chat. It's essentially stashblend.com/Canada. Make sure you go check it out. It's all written in Canadianese, so you'll understand it, and the currency is even in Canadian. It was a long struggle to get it into Canada, but we did it. Here we are. Now it is very limited. It's limited because it's kind of like a trial run. We're here. Now, low key, my friends, okay? Shout out to all my Canadian friends. Lend me your rears, okay? I need the Canadians to step up, and I need you to spend as much money as you can on Stash Blend in Canada. No, that's the worst way to promote it. No, I need us to, as Canadians, to get a hold of the bag. I want to prove to the guys that the Canadian market is 100% worth getting into, that it was worth the 2 years struggle to try to figure out a way to get here. And if you're looking for some Stash Blend, you're looking for a premium plant additive for your garden, check out stashblend.com/Canada. It's coming to the rest of the world soon, but it was very important to me that we got Stash Blend in Canada, and the team, of course, because, well, 1/3 or I guess 1/4 of the team is from Canada, and it was just really tough to promote a product that my own people couldn't buy. So, need you guys to buy them. I need you guys to buy them all up. Okay, buy them all. So I can be like, told you, we were missing out on the Canadian market. Told you guys.
Garden Quest has a legitimate question.
No, legitimate question. Garden Quest. Is it got my first bag of Stash Blend, but
Want a sticker?
I want a sticker. What do I gotta do? The Stash Blend sticker? We can make that happen. We can make stickers happen. Okay, we can make some stickers happen. We can make it happen.
Are they not sending stickers out with the bags?
Not if you order it offline. No, because it just comes from Grower's House itself, shipped.
Those are just perks that I added myself.
Yes. For all those that were getting them in Canada in the meantime, yes, there may have been a few extra perks in there for everybody else. Yes, Swayze Hazy, the Stash Blend is available in Canada. Let me tell you, I am slightly biased, as it is partially my product as well, but this is a product by growers for grow. Wait, I think that's the recharge blend, or the recharge slogan. This is a I'm just playing with you guys. Like, we really wanted to make this as inclusive, the bag, as possible, to have as many nutrients and benefits to it as possible, and we did just that. We didn't want to isolate everything into its own thing, and so needless to say, we came up with Stash Blend, which is it's like everything in one. You provide the base, we've got everything else. Put a little bit of... Pardon?
Growing for dummies.
Growing for dummies. That's it. It's right up my style, right up my alley. But that's it. Stash Blend is now in Canada, so expect... I was going to put, believe it or not, I had the intentions of putting a Canadian skit together today for this episode, but I just unfortunately did not make enough time for myself to pull it all off, to pull up something specific. So I didn't finish it, but expect a Canadian promo coming soon for Stash Blend. Okay? I appreciate you guys too with all the love and the promos. I know they're stupid, but I appreciate you guys for motivating me, because even though they're stupid, I'm going to continue doing it. We can get some stickers sent to Grower's House, CLTV. Boom, that's my guy, Mr. ROB.
I'm ordering out of the US, getting it shipped from Canada for a damn sticker.
I'm getting... It's happening. It's happening.
Picture of that guy helped. Yeah.
Movies aren't made in Canada. Actually, believe it or not, Wisconsin, there's a lot of movies made in Canada, because it's a lot cheaper to record up in the middle of nowhere with places than it is to record in any of like the American cities, particularly New York, California. We have big cities. We can give you a California-esque look in like Vancouver. Yep, we can do it, Bo. We can do it. Shema, what were you playing? Can we get a ban on CLTV, please, in the chat for laying down too many facts? Jeez, man, I was not. I was working on business, okay? I was doing business meetings all damn day. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you are in Texas, it's not looking bright. Unfortunately, there was some possibilities where you were having access to products. You might not have access to them anymore. Texas House passes bill banning sale and possession of THC cannabis products. You might be thinking, well, yeah, duh. Well, the bill banning THC passes in Texas late Wednesday night. This was yesterday. In a 95-44 vote, Senate Bill 3 passed in the House, banning all THC products. Adults would face up to a year in jail for possessing any THC product. THC is an $8 billion industry in Texas. Critics have said that many local businesses will be impacted by the ban. Texas Lieutenant Governor, you say lieutenant? I say lieutenant, but you guys say lieutenant, so I'll run it with that. Lieutenant Governor Dan Patrick, who championed the bill, thanked lawmakers for passing the bill and said it's about protecting kids and adults. Insert the won't somebody please think of the children meme from The Simpsons. Quote, we are deeply disappointed by the Texas House passage of SB 3, a bill that dismantles the legal hemp industry and ignores the voices of small businesses, farmers, and veterans and consumers across the state who rely on hemp-derived products for their livelihoods and well-being. The Texas Hemp Business Council said in a statement after the vote. Because I think this is relevant, what does the THC ban include? SB 3, authorized by Senator Charles Perry, bans Delta 8, Delta 9, and all other forms of intoxicating THC, including beverages. It also prohibits the retail sale of any cannabinoids in the state, with the exception of CBD and CBG. Patrick has previously said the bill does not affect Texas' compassionate use program. So, over the past decade, thousands of CBD shops have opened up across Texas, selling cannabis products with varying levels of THC, which have psychoactive effects. When federal laws legalized hemp with agricultural uses in mind, they differentiated it from illegal forms of cannabis by defining it as having 0.3% THC or less. The laws didn't explicitly cap other forms of THC like Delta 8 and Delta 10, which aren't naturally found in large quantities. So essentially, this is the industry coming after the THC, or the government coming after the THCa market. It is essentially going to ban all THC, but I'm going to be I'm kind of really Cheerios in regards to how the government is going to be able to identify between the CBD and THC. I know you can isolate CBD in regards to CBD like distillate or concentrate, but any real form of CBD bud is going to have a level of tetrahydrocannabinol in it. So I'm curious how they're going to differentiate that, how they're going to enforce pure CBD in products, because I feel like that's an uphill battle, a very uphill battle. But that's the nudes, ladies and gentlemen. Texas, sorry, things aren't looking bright for you in regards to your market. And you know what the reality is too, is that the government just knew that the people had access to something good, and this was their way of coming after it. I can't imagine that the crime was up. I can't imagine that people were losing money aside from tobacco, maybe firearms, maybe alcohol, maybe pharmaceutical, if I didn't just say that already. These are all industries that are paying our governments or our officials a lot of money. And until cannabis can compete with that money, we're going to continue to see any and all states try to take advantage, try to shut down any loophole or any advantage that we can take getting good product. But that's my opinion. What do you think? In Ontario, Canada, I wanted to focus on this because for those that don't know, Ford government, Doug, thank you. Doug Ford's government to overhaul how cannabis stores look in Ontario. I want to focus on this because some might not fully understand what the look of cannabis stores are in Canada, and it's somewhat atrocious. The Ford government is set to loosen strict rules that force cannabis stores to cover their windows, offering a long called for change that the industry hopes will lead to better safety for its staff. Under the current cannabis retail rules, which have been in place since legalization in Ontario, stores must cover or obscure their windows so people can't see the product on sale inside while walking past on the street. Cannabis stores have complained for years that those rules endanger their staff and have led to an increase in robberies. While window coverings on the outside stop people from seeing in, they also block store employees from seeing out, including if there is a threat to their safety. Store owners have said they also encourage robberies because someone outside may not realize a crime is taking place because of the window coverings and be able to call police to intervene. If you guys don't know, you need to cover your windows with like a one-way tint so that you can see out them, but you can't see in them. Now, obviously the problem with this, as someone who has a friend who owns a cannabis shop, shout out to my boy Chris from Black Tie, he has been robbed. And it's almost like you get to sit inside the store for as long as you want. Nobody can see in. So as long as the alarm either A, isn't set, or B, doesn't get responded to, and in a big city like Winnipeg, they just simply don't get responded to, and it didn't, those criminals are in that residence or that business the entire time. Heaven forbid there was an employee in there, and you can only imagine the things that could potentially happen. So it's good to see that this kind of change is happening. It's kind of crazy to me to think that you can have an establishment with blocked out windows. For those that don't know, not only do you have to have blocked out windows, you cannot have an association with any like personality. So that's why you have no celebrity weed here. We just allowed people to be able to see into the package of their product. So there's now transparent plastic or whatever, I don't know what the material is, that allows you to see the product that you're going to purchase from. I think is kind of crazy that you're now just starting to see these kind of things. So a lot of people look at Canada and they think, wow, you guys are legal, are you not? The answer is yes, we are legal. However, the amount of restrictions and the amount of regulations, policies that are in place on the legal market is overbearing. It's unconstitutional. And I feel as if we're only wasting money, time, effort, and energy trying to enforce these arbitrary bullshit laws, as far as I'm concerned. The ones that say that you couldn't see the product. It has to be shielded up in 32 grams of plastic. Now, the number of grams isn't important, but the Fort Knox of plastic that our product comes in is an issue. The quality of the product is an issue. The fact, like, I can go on and on and on. Dispensaries can't even pick their own genetics to sell from. They have a pre-established list that they have to choose from. It's just it sucks. It sucks. So yeah, I would love to see some loosening of ties, and to see the government of Ontario doing that is kind of a breath of fresh air, and we'll kind of see how that turns out. So you may have seen some creators online who have been visiting Thailand and who have been taking advantage of the legal or the lack of restrictions that are occurring in that country towards cannabis. Unfortunately, that all changes. Unfortunately, Thailand looks like they are vowing to tighten control on cannabis after smuggling cases involving tourists soar. Thai officials on Wednesday said they plan to tighten regulations on cannabis sales after cases of tourists attempting to smuggle the drug out of the country soared in recent months. Thailand became the first country in Asia to decriminalize cannabis in 2022, which has boosted Thailand's tourism and farming and spawned thousands of shops, as we've seen on the show and elsewhere. But it's facing public backlash over allegations that under-regulation has made the drug available to children and caused addiction. The ruling Thai party has promised to criminalize the drugs again, but faced strong resistance from its partners in the coalition government, which supported the decriminalization. So I understand that I've seen Drew is sharing. He lives or is in Thailand. Unfortunately, they're not practicing decent firearm practices. However, they do have very lax laws on cannabis, and the shops that have opened up are incredible. It looks amazing down there. Our friends from High Rise went over there, and the photos, the videos, the images that they captured were impeccable. It was beautiful. It looked like a culture just really thriving and benefiting from the benefits of legal cannabis. And I say legal because it's decriminalized, which I have an opinion on, which I've shared many times. But yeah, I think that's great. I think that's great. I don't think it's great that they're tightening down. I think there's other reasons as to why the boost in access to drugs from children has increased. And I believe that falls into the fact that we've decriminalized cannabis and haven't regulated cannabis. For those that don't know, decriminalization takes essentially the policy and regulation of any law. It takes it from the legislature or the legislative branch, and it throws it into the judicial branch, meaning the people we voted for, the people that we've elected. Now, I don't know about Thailand, but the people that we've voted for and we've elected are saying, nah, we're not going to deal with the issue. We're going to let the court deal with the issue. And in most cases, these courts aren't elected. Actually, in almost every case, they're not elected. So it's like, that's frustrating to me, because as somebody who wants to see legal cannabis, wants to see consenting adults have access to their product, I don't want to see it passed off to the courts. The courts have nothing to do with this. This is a consenting adult using cannabis. This is a legislative issue, if any issue at all. So decriminalization is a passing of the buck. It's a cowardice move. And I feel as if, the effort, the time, and energy it takes to decriminalize a law, you may as well just legalize it, regulate it, give it some form of policy so that legitimate companies can open up. They can start to make decent product, and they can benefit from it. If it's decriminalized, it's just not criminal. It means it's still against the law. So good people can't come together and create business. You can't create commerce. You can't create anything because it's technically still illegal. It's just not criminal. It's decriminalized. So that's my opinion. I'm curious what you guys think about that. It's an opinion I've said for a long time. It's just a cowardice. It's a cowardice move, but I'm curious what you guys think, man. Curious what you guys think. Here's another one for you guys. If you guys were following along with the Growers Takeover, nope, the Growers Gauntlet in Los Angeles last year. Was it last year or was it the year before? I don't even remember anymore.
Last year.
It was last year, wasn't it? Last year we did the Growers Gauntlet, and myself, Rob, Dusa, Troy, Ican, Mr. Grow It, I think that was it. Sid. We went to Woody Harrelson and Bill Maher's weed shop, The Woods, and it was awesome. I loved the vibes. They had parrots that I fell in love with. It was really cool. It was really sweet. I don't know. Was it on Melrose? I don't remember. It's probably going to tell me here. Unfortunately, burglars ransacked Woody Harrelson and Bill Maher's WeHo weed dispensary. This is the one I was in, too. This is the one. Actor Woody Harrelson and comedian Bill Maher's West Hollywood cannabis dispensary, The Woods, was burglarized early Saturday morning, authorities said. 5 men broke the front window of the dispensary located on Santa Monica Boulevard, and stole cannabis products before fleeing in a black sedan, according to a watch commander at the Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department West Hollywood station. Deputies responded to the break-in at 4:30 a.m. Authorities do not have an estimate of the stolen items' value. The Woods has a cannabis consumption lounge with private smoking cabanas equipped with TVs and air conditioning, a bar selling cannabis-infused drinks, and a plant-filled ganja giggle garden. It was quite an outfit. I think it's interesting that they include air conditioning in the comments because there was not air conditioning included where we were. It was very fucking hot, very uncomfortable. The experience of smoking in the cabana was the worst part, I'll be honest with you. The best part was that I was with good people, and the weed was okay. I think it was okay. Nothing I remember, but I don't remember being upset either, so I think it was okay. And the experience from the front door all the way up to those cabanas was fantastic. I liked the idea that you could get your own dab equipment, you can get your own bongs and what have you, and then you could just leave it there, and they clean up your mess, and away you go. I actually thought this is pretty sweet. It was kind of expensive, but this kind of experience is bougie, in my opinion, so it's not for everyone or for every day. So it was like, you know what? You go in on a Saturday evening with some friends, you smoke some hoots, you enjoy some drinks, and you just leave. Bring the weed with you, and away you go. It's like leave the dirt and the grime and the resin behind, and away you go. I thought it was actually pretty sweet. So
Rob says they moved you guys to somewhere with air conditioning.
yeah, 2 times. They moved us 1 time, 2 times. I remember that, but the air conditioning wasn't any better because they didn't cool them down before they moved us. They just moved us. So yeah, it was 2 rooms, extraordinarily hot and uncomfortable. Yep, I did forget that there was 2 uncomfortable rooms and not 1. But yeah, it was Stoner's Resort. That's exactly what it was. It was enjoyable. Yeah, it was enjoyable until the cabanas. Yeah, it had to be good if you can't remember, right? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, no, it was a lot of fun. But unfortunate to hear that. My real concern is I sure hope that the parrots are okay. Because they had 2 parrots there. They started a fight. I got video of them. I thought they were sweet. But yeah. Mrs. P,
Yes.
you feel like mixing me another rum?
Sure.
I guess so. I'm just gonna get another rum. Put my hand in the shot so you know I'm still here. Where's my hand? I fired Alfred, and he was the one making the drinks. Unbelievable. But guys, that's the nudes. That's my opinion. And if you agree and or disagree, I'd love to hear from you because as I always say, I love hearing what other people have to say about things because I live in a very small town and that very small town. Don't go too. Oh, I see. Yeah, I was like, where you going?
I have the camera where I want it.
I forgot. What was I saying?
Alright, you said that we'll live in a small town.
Oh yeah, I live in a small town, and I don't always get to hear what people think, and I love listening to people. So if you want to reach out, you want to have a conversation, hit me up on X. Hit me up on X at Pigeons420. That's where I generally keep the majority of my conversation. So feel free to stop by and hang out. Tea break. Yeah, meow nose. Meow nose. Thank you guys to everybody who's pulled up tonight. I appreciate you guys. Did Florida win? Has Florida won? Hey Siri, what's the score of the Florida game? Oh, 5-0.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, Mrs. P coming in hot with the beverage. Yeah, she's good. She's good. Cheers, guys. Pocket buddy. Good to see you, Kaylee. Good to see you. Shout out to you and the hubby. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate you, Pocket buddy. Woo-wee. Oh, that was fantastic. Jane Bond. That was fantastic. So I because we didn't have a guest today, I thought it was a great opportunity for me to share with you all of my favorite things that I found on the internet over the course of the last little while. There's some crazy things that I've encountered. So what we're gonna do? We're gonna meme some weed. We haven't done that in a minute. So let's give it a shot. It's way over here in the corner. Here's what it is. It's way up there.
That's how long it's been since we used it.
All the bubbles, all the balloons are up in the corner. Bastards, balloons. Bastards. One of the craziest things I wanted to show you guys was, have you guys ever seen what a woman-only passenger train looks like in India? Check this out. This is a woman-only passenger train. If you'll notice, it is not stopping. Or it is rather coming to a stop. And there. It is now stopped. Look at this. It's not even stopped. And look at them running on. How many people do you think get injured on this on the daily? Look at the lady in red.
There's one hanging on, you just see an arm around the corner.
So when you think your day's been rough, just an arm, I see that. She's like down, trying to hang on. Oh my god. Just remember, when you think your day is rough,
Could get worse.
it could be much, much worse. I'm glad that is not how my my commute works. The next one I got here, guys, if you guys recall, I posted a video this week, which, okay. It's green, babe.
Did it seriously?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. So I'm fixing my earpiece. It's too loose. Oh, I might have disconnected it altogether. Oh, I did. Whatever. So I posted a video in regards to a deep fake about China putting crazy things in vapes. This is the video, and I'm gonna play this video again. But I want you guys to know, because I know many of you have already seen this. I posted this video. I was yellow $, meaning limited to no ads on the video. And I was like, oh, okay. But when it started, it was green, and then it switched to yellow real fast. I was like, oh, okay. It's yellow, of course. So I appealed it for zero reason. And I literally laughed out loud when I did it, thinking, huh, this literally violates, or doesn't violate anything, but this doesn't seem very ad-friendly to me. Go ahead.
China is putting gay chemicals in the vapes, coupled with fruity pina colada flavoring agents. Many nicotine enjoyers in this country are on the business end of an all-out circus of predatory endocrine warfare. Life isn't meant to be a strawberry margarita sideshow for flamers, okay? So my team and I have partnered with Tucker Carlson and Al Pouches to help pivot away from the blight of vaporized Chinese homosexuality. Questions?
Her face.
China is putting gay chemicals in the vapes.
I think I knew it.
Life isn't meant to be
I
a
knew it.
strawberry flavor.
I knew it. Somebody said they could tell by my shoes that was the case.
What?
That they were putting gay shit in vapes.
Yeah.
Yeah, they could tell by my shoes.
Oh.
I was like, oh, that was good.
Considering you don't use vapes.
That was good. No, I don't. But I could get what they were getting. I could tell that they thought really hard about it for a second. So I give it to them.
Were they trying to be mean? Cause
Yeah, I don't
I
care.
love when people comment on your shoes, but they're trying to be mean about it.
Yeah, I don't care.
But that's the whole point of having flashy shoes, is so people notice them.
It's a conversation piece. That's right.
Yep.
No, I thought this was bloody hilarious. I'll admit, I was like watching this and I was like, there's no way this is real. There is no way this is real. Holy shit, gotta be fake. It is 100% fake, Chad. It is 100%. Can you pull it back up, babe? And there's a community note underneath it. At the very end, it says this is a deep fake. Zoom right in on that. It's hard to see on that. Yeah. So it's like there's the community note. To be clear, this is an AI video. RFK didn't say these exact words. He probably left out Tucker Carlson.
But did he say some of them?
So yeah, it's 100% real. Come on, says Skittles. Yeah, I think this is hilarious, dude. It just kind of like it kind of just shows that you have to be careful of like what you see. Motivated by terps. Shit got me too, dude. Right? I fucking love your shoes. Thanks, Monica. You have to be careful what you watch, particularly when it comes to the cannabis scene, because all kinds of proponents are going to be trying to defame or throw shade towards our plant. And it's going to be stuff kind of like this, where it's like, for a fact that there is a little old lady or little old man out there at the barbershop or out cooking at the barbecue that is reiterating what RFK just said. There are people out there that bought this. That only heard the first little bit and then they stopped listening and didn't see the deep fake part at the end. That happened. And someone's going to run with a headline that, whatever. It's just like, just be careful what we hear on the internet, friends. Or don't, not even just what we hear on the internet. Just be careful what you hear. If it's not from somebody in front of your face, it's probably not true. It could be full of lies, boy. Show the next one too, babe. The AI one. I don't have that one. Yeah, this one. Watch this. Watch this. I'm gonna tell you guys. This is AI.
You can tell already with it paused just by looking at his.
You can now because you've seen this. But okay, this is 100% AI. Go ahead.
What's one move with AI that makes haters go crazy every time?
Oh, y'all gotta give them that. This is wild. It's over. We are cooked on that thread. You get me?
What's one move?
Wow, hey? Is that not insane? Is that not insane? Play it again. Play it again. Is that not
With
insane?
AI that makes haters go crazy every time.
Oh, y'all gotta give them that. This is wild. It's over. We are cooked on that thread. You get me?
That's one.
That is insane. Obviously there's a few movements with the lips that I can see that like the lips and the words are off. But it's like this is getting close. Hold on, Mrs. P, can you look up the hands are off too still?
You look at the friend's hand. She's got fake nails on 3, but not these 2.
Oh, yeah.
And then I feel like when she moves her hand to her mouth, it looks all janky. Oh, it's her other hand.
If you get a chance, check out the if you can find the Will Smith spaghetti video. Not the new one.
Oh god.
The old one. This one's like what, 2 years old, I'm pretty sure, 3 years old. And this is like it's not even that old.
Will Smith spaghetti meme?
No.
Yeah.
AI video?
Yeah.
Yeah.
From 23?
From 23. It's 2 years ago. I don't know if it's the one, but
Yeah. Yeah, 100% it is.
okay.
It's so bad.
Yeah, okay, watch this. This is from 2 years ago. This is the AI difference. Yeah. Wow.
Like how far we've come.
That's crazy. Honestly, I don't see a difference. But isn't that nuts to think we've gone from that to this? That's unreal. That's unreal.
Did I tell you about... I'm going to turn myself up.
Did I tell you about the one that I saw? Or it was a response to one.
Just mute me while you talk. There you go.
Oh yeah, I can do that. Where this guy on the internet, he was so mad because the Canadian government made an announcement that in a year, all vehicles that were made before the year 2000 were going to be pulled off the roads. You couldn't buy them. You weren't allowed to drive them. It was 2000 and newer. That was it. And this guy was so mad. And like, don't get me wrong, our government does some crazy things and says some crazy things. But then somebody came on and was like, guys, this is complete AI. No, like it was not a real thing, but so many people fell for it and they just went absolutely berserk. And it's like, it was that good. It was that good. And I saw a clip of it after and it was, you would swear that it was our prime minister making this announcement, and people panicked because who can afford a brand new car all of a sudden out of nowhere? So it's not just the community, it's everything these days.
Yeah. No, you're right. No, you're good. I'm recovering a little bit. You're fine.
Sorry.
For those listening on audio only, I just had a big rip while Mrs. P was talking. Appreciate all those listening on all audio platforms. If you didn't know, Tea with P and From the Stash is available on all audio platforms. From the Stash is going to get an audio platform overhaul. Tea with P is a little more friendly to audio platforms than From the Stash has been. So it's ready and it's available. From the Stash available as well, but expect a little bit of an overhaul on our audio experience. But yeah, on all audio platforms, if you want to tune in to Tea with P or or From the Stash, you can do such a thing. Your laptop burning. Oh, I see what you're saying. No, that's good weed, friend. So I wanted to have a one-to-one, or I want to have a moment here with you real quick. There's a couple things I wanted to get into too, but actually no, let's do this. I'll get into this with the ones that stick around. So I wanted to touch really quick on this. There's more of these brands going around, these boxes. Here, you can show it on my screen. I got it right there. So I've seen these boxes going around, and some people are claiming copyright, and some people are claiming trademark infringement. Yeah, 100%. Without a doubt. That's exactly what this is. And then people ask my opinion of it. Well, I'll give my opinion on it. I've kind of spoken on this before, and I kind of wanted to reiterate really two things. The first thing is that I love it. People think that this marketing is for children, and I disagree. If this shit was for children, it would be for with Dora the Explorer or Paw Patrol or Bluey or Barney and well, maybe Barney might even be a little more appealing to us. Barney isn't around anymore, or maybe he is. I have no idea. I can only imagine the rendition we have today. But the reality is to me, I got no problem. As I hear my kid rummaging around upstairs still, I have no problem with this kind of packaging. I have no problem with the fact that some might think that this is an attempt for a look at children. I disagree. I think this is actually an attempt to look at the kid in us, to kind of appeal to children of the 90s, maybe the early 2000s. Sure, I'm okay with this. If we pulled up an example of the CD, if you remember, we had a picture of the. Do you have that or no?
I don't, but I can find it.
If you guys recall, there was a picture of the CD that was like Grand Theft Auto, and you opened up the case and it was a CD, and you opened up the bag. I love that shit. I think the packaging is pretty damn awesome. I think that the creativity is pretty cool. Now, with all that said, the problem is that these ones. Oh, okay. Now, the biggest problem is that, as I mentioned, creativity, there's no originality. No originality. All these people are stealing other people's copyrights, all these other people's trademarks, all of these people's likeness, all of these people's branding. Everything is being stolen. Everything is being used. Everything is being marketed in a way that is not going to last very long. Yeah, this is the clip we did. This marketing is only short term, so it's mainly underground, which is interesting. Surprising that it gets that crazy underground, first of all, but I think it's nuts. But the reality is that there's no longevity in this marketing plan, because as soon as you get any weight under you, you are going to get sued. You literally built a brand on someone else's imaging. That's the epitome of trademark infringement. That's the epitome of building yourself up on somebody else. And I don't understand that part of it. Where it's like, why wouldn't you create something that looks as cool and is maybe themed like a particular thing, but isn't a direct copy of? I don't understand that. And so that, to me, now maybe, and the reason I say that is, you might be thinking, dude, this is all underground shit, that you're still gonna get sued, dude. You can still get sued whether you're underground or not. And a lot of these cats are putting themselves on the internet in the first place, so it's not like anyone can't find them. They're very easy to find. So it's like, I don't understand the mentality behind building yourself up on a house of cards. That's the reality of it, is someday this is going to come crumbling down. And I that's the disconnect for me. So, yep, Yeah, I'm not certain of it. I'm not certain. But in regards to flashiness, in regards to using flashy colors or colorful branding or cartoon-esque caricatures, I have no problem with that, man. There's a reason The Simpsons exists. There's a reason Family Guy exists. There's a reason anime exists. There's a reason South Park exists, because you can have adult cartoons. I just don't understand why we're building off of something else. Because you don't have to look far to see how much money is being made in this underground industry to realize that if I was Hasbro, or if I was Johnson and Johnson, or if I was Rockstar Games, it's like, you've got money there. And let me be honest, they've sued for far less. So, yep. It's trapping, dude, not a real business. Nope, for sure. But trapping in my day, you didn't post your stuff on the internet. You didn't put your IP address out there. You didn't represent your hood. You didn't represent your corner. You kept it underground. You weren't really looking for attention. So it's like, yeah, I you know what? Yeah, like I said, I'm a small town guy. Maybe there's just something I don't understand to it. When we used to trap, allegedly, you didn't put such a target on yourself. You didn't broadcast yourself to as many people as possible in flaunting somebody else's brand with your name on it. But hey, again, I'm an old dude now. I'm pushing 40, man. Maybe there's just something I don't understand about this game. But anyways, that's my opinion. Clearly there's some disagreements. But I'm curious. Do you think that this kind of game plan has any longevity? Or do you think that it's a house of cards and it's going to come crumbling down? For the record, I'm not shitting on anyone's hustle. There may have been a brand name on the bottom of that. And don't get me wrong, the brand on this one, it seems to be a very sensitive individual. However, I'm not talking about this particular brand in any way, shape, or form. I'm not talking about any brand. I'm not shitting on anybody's hustle. Like, I'm saying, like, get your bag. But I just don't understand why you build your bag on a house of cards. That's where I'm at. So yeah, love the branding. I love the idea of being enthusiastic, over the top, appealing to the chill. And for the record, I first heard this opinion from Adam Mill. And it's definitely one that I 100% side with. I don't want to infringe upon anybody's right to market or broadcast themselves, because I feel like you should be able to, unless you are infringing upon any kind of law or what have you. Then no, let her buck, man. Let her buck. Let's let parents raise their children and keep drugs out of the hands of kids by teaching kids not to put it in their mouth, not to put.
That's a Canadian thing. No one's gonna get that.
Nobody gets that.
Oh, I'll find it.
Can you play it? I don't doubt. Do you think I'm gonna be copywritten for Canadian content? Like, did you guys not have this when you were a kid?
We have the best PSAs.
Did you guys not have this when you were a kid?
No.
You guys had PSAs. You guys had the PBS.
This one's 100% Canadian. I might get copywritten.
We'll play it for less than 30 seconds. No, less than that.
It's so grainy too.
Don't play the beginning part, because I think they just talk. Yeah, these part. Yeah. All right. It's gonna be loud.
It is.
Mouth, don't you put it in your mouth, don't you stuff it in your face, don't stuff it in your face, so it might look good to eat, so it might look good to eat, and it might look good to taste, and it might look good to taste. You could get sick. Yuck.
All right, that's good. So yeah, you guys might not have had this, but see where I came from. You didn't put it in your mouth. Okay, so these were lessons that we were teaching our kids that now YouTube has to teach our children. Okay. So anyways, my point is I'm all about it. I just don't understand the House of Cards. That's where I'm at.
Now I just want to play all the Canadian
And I
games.
do understand that a lot of this marketing is underground, but again, if you're really hustling underground, like again, why all the attention? Why would you get the attention of one of the biggest companies out there and put it on the internet for people to find you? It's I have you guys ever seen the documentary Don't Fuck with Cats? Okay. Somebody fucked with cats. Okay. It's a documentary on Netflix. And people from around the world found them. The reality is, if people want to find you, they will find you. And again, maybe it's the old man in me, but it's like when we were trapping when we were young, we weren't looking for this kind of attention. So yeah. Maybe there's a disconnect for me here, man, but I don't get it. Yep. They aren't building any house, G. No, they're driving in Bentleys and Mercedes. Like that looks like a house to me. It looks like a house to me. Definitely a lot that could come crumbling down. And again, I'm not wishing ill on anyone, but the reality is that, you know, I'm not shitting on anyone's hustle. I don't care. I really don't care. Because first of all, I ain't no snitch, but the reality is that, you know, what you got to do to feed your family is you. That's you. And that's your problem or your drive. But I just don't understand. Just don't understand. But another thing I want to share with you guys was I've mentioned this guy before on this channel, but I wanted to mention it again, that I am absolutely in love. L-O-L-U-V, baby. See, I'm hip hopping on us.
Yeah.
Yep. I'm in love with Marvin Lee. Okay? L-U-V, baby. Check out the artwork by this young man. I'm assuming I really didn't do a whole lot of homework, but that's who I think it is. Check this out. So is this the video?
Yeah.
Yeah, play this, please. Don't play any sound though.
No, I didn't mute it.
Okay. Check out some of the footage. This is Marvin Lee on X at Surface Area 999. And I want you to follow him. Okay, that's the first thing, because you will not be disappointed. This is some of the best footage I've ever seen in regards to the way he lays everything together. And I'm not just talking about this video in particular, babe. If you can check his profile, his profile is littered with just the most macro shots of our plant, whether it's concentrate, whether it's trichomes. Pretty much started, and zoom in as far as you can, please. Yes. Okay. So, oh my God. So this right here is content that just makes me love, A, what I do for a living, but B, our community. Because it's like, no, oh my God. Oh, yes. The intricacy, the intimacy is just so beautiful. We have such a beautiful plant. And more importantly, we have such beautiful people in our community too. I don't know Marvin Lee from a hole in the wall. But let me tell you, he's exposing me to the plant in a way that I didn't know was possible. And I love it. I love it. Oh, I didn't know this was his footage either. OMG, of course it was. Pause that for a second. Go try to find that spot where I started the sticky icky. Right there. So I actually saw this footage on X. People were just torn about. I want your opinion right now in the chat, Flock. is this spider mites or is this sticky, icky trichomes? What do you guys think that is right there? Just what do you think, Mrs. P?
Those are sticky trichomes.
Yeah. What does the flock think? What does the flock
100%.
think? I had no doubt. Now, granted, I can't remember if it was a video. I think it was this. Stop. Go try to get that stretchy part of it. That part. I think it was this photo. I think it was a still shot of this. And people were saying, is this spider mites or is this sticky icky? And I knew. I was like, you guys, this is dank weed. And I commented on this fucking months and months and months ago, so it's still somewhere in the world of X. But I fucking love that. Keep going. I want you guys to follow this guy because it's just like, it's just the plant at a level that you just I need that. Yes, I think I have one of those. Maybe I don't.
I don't think so.
That little bowl with a hole?
Yeah.
The bowl with the hole? Is that what they're sold as? Bowls with holes? Dude.
The bowl hole?
The bowl hole. The whole bowl. These are my favorite. These are my favorite.
I've never seen that before.
You've never seen this or the bowl?
Like
that
bowl.
glass piece? Yeah,
Yeah.
me neither, actually.
That's really
Not until
cool.
Marvin. Not until Marvin. That's okay. If it go down.
I don't know what that is.
Me neither. But if it's not immediately satisfaction, which is most of his stuff, it's just, look at that. Isn't that something? Sometime, and he's got some wicked music playing right now. The problem is I can't play it because of copyright. But let me tell you, if you follow his channel, you're going to be just, yes, yes,
Wow.
yes. Just incredible. And look at that. It's
How
just,
clear it is.
yes, it's beautiful. Yeah. He does a great job. Play the music for 3 seconds. The last couple seconds. Yep, that was good. That was good. So I wanted to share that with you because Marvin, this here too. It's just, yeah. Shout out to Idiom as well. Idiom does some beautiful photos. Does some beautiful photos for Stash Blend as well. He's in the chat. I know he's around here somewhere, but follow him on Instagram as well. Idiom Grows. But isn't that something, eh? Absolutely love that. That's the stuff I love. It's just a part of the plant you see that you just don't, that we don't appreciate. At least, sorry, let me speak for myself. That I don't appreciate. That it's like, that is a calyx. That is a single calyx right there. And no, I don't look at my calyxes like that. I grab these buds and I just devour them. And it's like there's a mountain right there. Ugh, just stunning. Just stunning. You will not be disappointed if you check out Marvin's account. Again, what's his at? Oh, here, I'll find it.
I'll put it in chat.
Surface Area 999. At Surface Area 999, all common spelling. So please go follow him. Please go. He probably doesn't need any help. He's got 10,000 followers on X, so he's huge already because X is a hard platform to gain followers on. So yeah, Dro, I feel you on that. Sexy, yeah. So Idiom, yeah, it's also there's Idiom right there. That's my guy. So just stellar footage, stellar, beautiful. And I just wanted to share that with you because that's the best damn shit on the internet that I think the internet's the best for. That's what it is. If the internet isn't the best for bringing people from around the world together and uniting us all, it's the best for bringing all of the, I don't even want to say all of, but bringing people's passions to the forefront that otherwise might be missed. Just stellar, dude. So beautiful. Beautiful. Came 2 times, right? I feel you on that, dude. I feel you on that. So here's what I wanted to discuss, okay? Real ones are around. Real ones, I appreciate you guys. Shout out to you guys. Shout out to the members. I appreciate you guys for hitting that members. Trailblazer, I see you. Dro House, thank you. Skittles, Motivated by Terps, CLTV, thank you. And T, thanks for that gifted membership earlier. I appreciate that. Shout out to all the members. Shout out to all our patrons. Thanks to everybody for being in the chat tonight. If you made it this far, I want your honest opinion. Okay? I want your honest opinion. Because I think I had an epiphany. Yep. So I was on X. Or no, I've been on X for a minute. I've been on X for a while. Now, originally I came to X because I like to bitch at YouTube there. And that was like the first 5 years of me being on X was just bitching at YouTube. But since I've really kind of taken a dive into the cannabis community on X, which is actually quite vibrant. It's quite exhaustive, if that's the right word. It's big. It's big. It's what I'm trying to say in too many words, in true Pigeons fashion. And one thing I have noticed is that people, and maybe fill me in, maybe this is a thing. Of course this is a thing. What am I saying? People pride themselves in the quality roll of a joint. At first I thought this is cool. But then I watch and I'm going to like throw Rob into this equation too, because Rob's not rolling joints, but he's rolling blunts, but that same finesse, that same talent is still there. And I saw a post. Where's this coming from? I saw a post from Kippa. Kippa Grows, my guy. If you want to throw him up on the screen here, or if you don't, I don't know if you have his post or not, but if you do, Kippa. Yeah. Zoom in on those, please. Yeah. So Kippa, shout out to Kippa. Kippa Grows. I see him very vocal over on X, and I appreciate that. I see him doing his thing, and as we all have got lots to learn, and Kip is very, very vocal about his journey and his adventure that he's on, and I can appreciate that. He posted this. He said, "Just got my package in from Proper Doinks. Excited to try the glass tip. Will be my first time using one." And I've heard of Proper Doinks before. This is a company, or this is a channel brand, if you will, that I've seen a lot of. I know very nothing of, but I've grown to really appreciate their product. They have a glass tip that they offer, and Kippa bought an entire package, and he said, "So excited to try this glass tips for the first time. We'll be using them." And this was what put me over the edge, man. I was like, when I'm outside and I'm mowing the grass, or I'm doing yard work, trimming the bushes, or I'm fucking washing the car, or whatever it is, picking up dog shit, let's make it less glamorous. It's like, I wish I had a joint. And not just a joint, I want a cannon, dude. I want a cannon. I want to have something that's gonna last me. It's gonna last me a minute. I'm gonna chuck on it, and I'm gonna do my work, and I'm gonna puff and puff and puff, and do a little of this. I'm gonna go here, and I'm gonna notice it's out. And I'm gonna relight it again, and chuff and chuff and chuff and chuff and chuff and chuff, and I'm gonna puff and I'm gonna chuff and puff. So I think I might try to take up rolling joints. I think I am. Because I want the ability to just enjoy a chuff and puff. I am a bong guy. Okay. Hands down. Anyone can, I got nothing to prove, but I smoke a bong and that's it. Unless it's my handheld vape that I take when I'm on the go, because taking this thing on the go is just not practical. And so I don't know. I want to be an artist too. I see Rob when he dude, let me put this together for you guys. And I'm going to just try to be as accurate as possible. Okay. It's Rob, Chris, myself. We're in the fields of France, dude. We're at a rave. There's thousands of people everywhere. They're all cheering our names. FTS. This is a real story. FTS. No, okay, I can't. That's not a real story.
Fremont.
Rob's sitting here rolling a joint in all conditions. It's fucking a tornado. We're in the middle of a tornado, guys. I'm not even. Okay, I'm lying. And it's incredible to watch this man with his finesse just whip this up, dude. No hands. He's like, dude, watch me roll this with no hands. I'm like, dude, no way. And he does with his toes. It's unbelievable. So I would never lie to you guys. So I want to have a part of that too. Okay? I want to do that too. I got talented toes, dude. So I seriously think I'm gonna start practicing rolling joints, man. I'm gonna do it. And he says, "Nah, I'll take the blunt though." Oh man, yeah. You know what? This man turns down no weeds besides a joint. Yeah, but he'll take the blunt though. Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. It's so unfortunate. Mm-hmm. So, I think I'm gonna take, but it has to be. I do like, see, Swank, my boy Swank rolls a quality joint. I don't like pinners, dude. This isn't prison, so it's like I don't like pinners. I need a more weed to paper ratio. And my boy Swank rolls like a solid fucking chonker, dude. And it's like, no, I'm not going to smoke the whole thing in one setting. Probably not. But in the course of like one group of sittings, yeah. You know, like I said, I'll be outside, I'll do some work, picking up some dog shit. I'll be just like chirping away. And then all of a sudden I'll be like, I'll do some pool work, vacuuming the pool or whatever, the exterior pool or the above ground pool or whatever it is. I'll be giving a little vacuum or whatever. And, you know, I want to be chirping on a puff. So anyways, no pinners. That's right. No pinners. Amen. Doinks only, dude. So I think I'm going to start taking this up. I don't know yet. I might order myself a tip. I didn't know tips were cool, but I think it's pretty cool myself. So I might order a tip because I don't think I have any. But I got a lot of papers. Miss P's shaking her head like, what? You're not going to smoke it.
You hate joints.
I don't like joints. But I like Swank's joints.
You do.
Because he rolls a quality joint. I don't get those often. I don't get them. Where I come from, we roll really small joints. Really small joints. Like, you know, and someone's got joints like this tiny little thing. It's just like, I think there's a third of a gram in there, or maybe a quarter of a gram, or like a quarter of a quarter gram. So, yeah. 2 paper dookies. Yep. A blunt is a blunt. Same, but definition different. Yeah, a blunt is a tobacco leafed joint, if I may. I can't even say that, but it's a tobacco roll. It's weed rolled into a tobacco leaf is a blunt by definition. The redneck in me says, like I know anything, but yeah, there's a joint, but in my opinion, a joint is Pigeons, do you want to smoke a joint? No. Pigeons, I'm going to roll a fat cannon. You want to smoke it with me? Yes.
I agree with Brina.
What
Start with your cones.
The cones are pretty small. Can you bottom drawer on your right side? Yep. I don't know. Shout out to Mark. No, raw for sure. No, I was seeing the whole box.
Oh.
But I got. Yeah, they should stay together. I shout out to Raw because I got these from Mark. Rob's gonna correct me right away. So, and they sent me all these cones, but the cones are kind of small, dude. The cones are kind of small, so I'm not sure if this really counts as a dookie or not.
But at least you'd get used to it.
Oh, I was like that.
That's.
I was like, that ain't it. It's. Yeah, these are too small. Maybe it's a good way to get started. But I want to roll my own. I feel like this is not an art form. Packing a cone is not an art form. Unless you're Mr. Grow It, because he does it incredibly. Just his posture and his poise, his technique, stature. Guy's been working on his core, I can tell. But other than that, you know. Yeah. Yeah. I'm thinking about it, okay? I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about it, all right? I'm just not certain where I sit. Just not certain where I sit yet, because I'm just like, I am a bong guy, hands down. But yes, I do hit the blunt. I do hit the blunt. It's just a lot easier on my lungs, which it feels like. But yeah, that's the way she be. I do have all these though, and I do need to consider them, and I haven't really considered them yet. So yeah, I should fill them. I should fill them. Guys, Stash Blend is now available in Canada. If you guys did not know that, Stash Blend is now available in Canada. If you go to stashblend.com/Canada, that'll hook you guys up. I just wanted to make that very well known. Okay? Get stronger weed, pigeons. Yeah, you know what? But strong weed is still just strong weed at small amounts if you don't put enough in there, right? Like, I've been smoking a long time, so it's like I need a good rip. I need a punch in the face. I have smoked with the best of them, okay? And still going strong, dude. Still going strong. So the reality is, it's like, I just want to make sure it's a quality delivered method. I want to get high. I want it to be consistent. Yep. Yeah. I'm not afraid. Buy a pack of Easy Widers to start with. Easy. Okay. I'm not sure. Yeah. What's okay for all the joint smokers in the chat? What's your favorite paper? If you were to pick one paper and only one paper, what would be your paper choice? I honestly have no idea. I would probably go with Raw, only because I don't know, and Raw was very kind to me when we were at MJ BizCon. Pretty sure it was Mark, hooked me up with this really, really big box of rolls, and hooked me up with a Raw joint that's floating up overhead. Part of my, yeah, so they were very kind, and they said, if you need anything, hit us up. So, which I have never done, which I should do. Don't really do that, but I should. But yeah, I should hit him up. Skunk, Elements, OCB, Raw King Size, Raw Blacks, Elements Rice, Zigzag, Zigs Whites, Elements 1.25, Raw Fatty, Zags, Tops, El Chapo with $5, dude. Chapo, stop that, dude. That's too kind, man. I'm gonna throw a like on that, and I'm gonna throw a thumb on that, dude. Thank you so much, Chapo. That's too kind, dude. Thank you. My recommendation would be to start off with a thicker paper, like a raw or raw black, then move up to something like a raw how do you say that, babe? Ethereal? 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 That's what I said. Raw's the best in my opinion. Elements and others get fancy and use rice, and I swear I can taste it. Okay, popcorn. All right. Blazy Susan, Fabrina, I love it. Okay. Snoop Hemp Wraps. Tops was a joke.
I was gonna say, we can't make jokes. We don't know.
Don't make jokes. I don't know. I'm still learning, friend. I'm still learning. I noticed like all my friends smoke joints or rolls or whatever. Dude, thank you so much for the $5. I didn't say thank you again. I read your comment, but I didn't say thank you again. Thank you, man. Appreciate you, dude. Mrs. P, can you throw the T.O.P. channel and the Grow channel in the chat, please? If you guys are oh so inclined. I have a Grow channel where I show off my garden. And I have my Tea with P channel where we show off our guests. Tops are a ghetto paper with the tobacco pouch. With the pouch. Dude, I didn't know the pouch came with papers, but that makes sense. So both channels there, guys, are my other channels. Please feel free to hit the subscribe button. Let's be brutally honest. If you're into growth content, go to the Pigeons Grow channel. If you would like to stay up to date with all the guests over the course of the last 56 weeks, Mrs. P.
Been doing this that long?
No, we've been doing it longer because there was weeks we missed. But 56 legitimate weeks. That's what's on the thumbnail. It's over a year we've been doing this. Yeah, over a year. If you've probably missed some guests, and instead of trying to wade through all of the episodes to figure out who we had and when, because the show has let me finish my sentence before we get into the final topic. The show has, it's tough to find the guests because they blend together with the podcast itself. So if you want to hear the episodes with our guests live in studio on the big screen, head on over to the TOP channel. Here's where I'm at, guys. If you made it this far in, I appreciate your face because you're a real one. You're a member of the flock, and your opinion means the world to me. Here's where I'm at. This is the second, and I'm not, if my guests by any chance happen to hear this video, I'm not putting this on any of my guests, current or past. It is proven to be very difficult to host a live show with a live guest. Not because of technical difficulties, which you think would be between us the hardest part, but it's not, because we overcame them. But the reality is the hardest part's actually being able to get our live guests to schedule time to come in and view the show or be a part of the show at 10 o'clock on a Thursday night. That's proven to be the most difficult because we've had guests time and time again that have either had something come up or they get sick or scheduling or whatever. And quite frankly, I don't care. I'm not trying to put it on any of my guests. I don't want them to feel bad because that's just real life and that's just the way it goes. But the reality is that makes it a little bit tough. That makes it tough for me to put on a show to anticipate what's going to happen. And even so, this is where I'm at because I'm always thinking about you guys. I'm always thinking about pushing myself to the next level and trying to prepare and make a show that's different from all the rest and all these things. I'm trying to figure out how to either remove the live interview from the podcast, which is what I do not want to do, for the record. That's what I do not want to do, is remove the live portion from the show. But if I did have to do that, what do I replace it with? That's where I'm at. I'm having this creative juggle in my head as to where do I go with this? Because a 1 hour podcast is not the answer. I'll tell you right now. A 1 hour podcast is not the answer. I do not want a 1 hour podcast. I don't even get the shit. I don't even get into the things I want to talk about until hour half. Right? Even then, I don't mean like I don't want to get into, but I'm I can talk forever. I love talking. In fact, it's one of my favorite things to do ever. And when I have 200 people to talk to, it makes it even more exciting, and I get more addicted to it. So I'm trying to think of what I do for that second hour. I have some ideas, but I want to hear from you guys. What do you guys think for that second hour? If I was to remove the live stream. The other thing I'm at where is I can always have, and someone says pre-record, that's where I'm getting at, Skittles. I could always have, say, something in the works, a backup plan. And shout out to my boy RLBOCLTBBD. He's one of them. But other things as well. Taking your calls, doing live questions, all these other things. I want to pre-record the episodes. But then if I pre-record the episode, what's the point of playing it on the live stream? That's where I'm at. If I pre-record it, which I have done, the Danny Danko episode was actually pre-recorded. And that's actually part of the reason that we had technical difficulties. Because it's a whole other issue. But if I pre-record it, why do I play it on the live show? That's where I'm at too. So the reality is that I'm definitely going to start pre-recording these episodes. And I don't know if I'm going to post them here. I don't know if I'll post them here, if I just post them directly to the T channel. It's like I want the T channel to take off. I want it to exist. I want it to be its own entity. I want it to be exciting and new and fresh and fun. But is that the best while I run the episodes on this channel? Do I run the episodes on this channel for another 52 weeks to see if we build a little momentum, even though we just started the T channel, for the record? I'm curious what you guys think, man. Let me know what you guys think. I'm always interested, because it's like you guys are a huge part of this. And I always want to be different. I always want to be exciting. I always want to be fun. And the biggest thing is different. I love the Flyers, but they don't get the production. Oh, I know, but I love their opinions. I love the opinion. I'll never shut that down. The one thing I particularly enjoy about this community, and I don't care whether I have 100,000 followers or 1,000,000 followers or 100 viewers or 1,000 viewers. It's like, I want to hear what you think. I want to hear the opinions, because the opinions are what are going to make me think outside the box. It's like a live brainstorming session, but the reality is that I get 200 people throwing ideas at me. That's where I'm at. 200 people throwing ideas, motivating. Yeah. And even if the majority think one way, doesn't mean it's the right answer. It's just might want to hear it. I like the live news and the audience interaction more than the interviews personally. Yeah, I agree. Particularly when it is a live show, because there's no interaction to the chat primarily during an interview. And that's simply how it goes, because I try not to get distracted, because I keep the guest in eyes. I'm locked eyes with my guests, and I don't want to be reading the chat. So it's like, yeah. AI Rob has the answers. Yeah, he's not cheap. Yeah, he's not cheap. But little do you know, Rob's part of the flock, and his opinion matters. So it's important. 1 hour dig. No, it's definitely longer than an hour, but yeah. No, I'm interested in what you guys think. Because let's face it, you guys have helped craft the show to what it is today. You can have segments of your interviews and say, catch this week's full interviews on Tea with P. Yeah, I've thought about that too. I've also thought about doing like 15-minute interviews as well, where we have somebody come on, throw like a topic of interest, quick answers. Thanks for your answer. Have a good afternoon. Yeah, be in the chat interviews. Yep. The 2 hours are always fire. Yeah. It would be 2 hours minimum. Have some pre-recorded for times guests don't show. That's a really good idea too. Where it's like I could always have backup guests pre-recorded and be like, yeah. But then too, it's like some guests want to know that their interviews are coming out. But then it's like, I can play it on particular days, and that's not a bad idea either. No, that's not a bad idea either, Den. I appreciate that. Definitely having live guests sometimes. You know, there's this segment that I do from time to time called Top Buds. I'm a huge fan of. I think that one's best done live for the live reaction. So definitely having guests live is always going to be a thing. It's just a matter of how I conduct the interviews.
Just have Rob be the live guest.
Just have Rob, yeah. Yeah. That'll wear out quick, I assure you. If you want that, come tune into my Twitch. Twitch.tv/pigeons420. It's Rob Pigeons live every night. Hey, I'll never post your interview unless someone bails. I think that's fair. Yeah. Never post it. No, unless someone bails. Yeah. I think you're entirely too sober. Take a hit. Woods, speaking the facts here. Here's the facts that matter most. Nah, appreciate it all, guys. Appreciate it all.
Can I play more Canadian PSAs while you do that?
What kind of Canadian PSA do you got?
I got real lost in them.
I bet you did. Yeah, go ahead.
Will it get copyright though?
Probably.
Oh.
What is it, House Hippos?
The next one.
I knew it was going to be House Hippos. Yeah, I knew it was going to be House.
There's so many good ones.
There was good ones, but only we're going to appreciate those.
I know. I want them to
Cheers, guys.
It's nighttime in a kitchen just like yours. All is quiet. Or is it? The North American house hippo is found throughout Canada and the eastern United States. House hippos are very timid creatures and are rarely seen, but they will defend their territory if provoked. They come out at night to search for food, water, and materials for their nests. The favorite foods of the house hippo are chips, raisins, and the crumbs from peanut butter on toast. They build their nests in bedroom closets, using lost mittens, dryer lint, and bits of string. The nests have to be very soft and warm. House hippos sleep about 16 hours a day.
That looked really real, but you knew it couldn't be true, didn't you? That's why it's
You
good
want
to
one?
think about what you're watching on TV and ask questions, kind of like you just did. A message from Concerned Children's Advertisers.
AI back in the 90s.
Yeah. Yeah, there was no AI there. Someone painfully went through that and edited that.
I used to want a house so bad.
Yeah, house hippo's so bad. See, parents don't need to raise their kids. The freaking government will do it for them. See? See? Yeah, how many people want a house hippo, huh? This is Canadian television. Yeah. You know how many Canadians want house hippos now? It's remarkable. They started a whole industry.
This one?
Now we have this underground hippo problem.
Do you remember this one?
No. Oh, yeah. Never had this problem. Oh, he's on drugs. Yeah, that's it's Canadian television right there, friends. That's Canadian television.
Oh, so many more.
Unbelievable. I'm too stoned for this, right? Yes, I get it. Yeah, I get it. That was Canadian television, dude. That was Canadian. Holy, overexposed. My underarms are. Oh, it's just bright, just tan, just bright, just tan. Yeah. So yeah, that was Canadian television, guys. But hey, you know what? Made us the people we are today. I'm a product of the government. I'm a product of other people's parents. I wasn't raised by my own, so yeah, I get it. Yeah, I get it. This is why all this resonated with me. I was definitely a product of it. He smokes Newports. Yeah. He needed camels, dude. He needed camels. That way he could be strong like me. Let's watch the littlest hobo. Drew. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in to Tea with P. This has been a banger of an epi, guys. Next week, we got a fantastic guest. If all goes well, we're going to be meeting with Vince and Weed. I know you guys are going to love that episode. This is a guy that I've grown to appreciate. Lives overseas. in Germany. And man, he's probably the biggest dude in Germany when it comes to weed. It's pretty big. It's pretty sweet. So we're going to be talking to him, and we're going to be talking about all the things he's got happening and what he's got growing on. And then the week after that, if all goes well, we should have Thomas from GML stopping in as well. So back to back to make up for these 2 weeks. It just so happens that's the way it goes. Trying to schedule a live show. Will it be pre-recorded? Will it be live? Who would know? Nobody except for me. But until then, guys, if you haven't already, go check me out, twitch.tv/pigeons420. Thank you to those that just hit that button. Appreciate it. Nope. That was Twisted Right Testicle. I thought I saw it. Twisted Right Testicle. What a great name to try to make sure I pulled up. Thank you for the follow over on Twitch. If you guys want to come tune in to live shows, I'm live most days, twitch.tv/pigeons420. Live almost most days, except for Thursdays because I'm here, and Sundays, but I'm live in the morning, wake and bakes. So if you want to come get high with me first thing in the morning on Sundays, that's Sundays roughly around 10:30 Central over on Twitch. Thanks to my patrons, guys. Let me throw their names on there one more time. I appreciate you guys. Thank you for supporting the show. Thank you guys for being a part of the inner squad. It helps to keep the wheels turning. If you want to get some behind the scenes content, if you want to get access to grow classes, live grow classes twice a month, tune into patreon.com/pigeons420. I want to thank you guys all for tuning in. I appreciate your face. Double A says, happy birthday for the... Thank you, dude. I appreciate you, man. Yeah, one day getting closer. What are you doing on the 2-5? I'm going to be soaking family time, dude. Soaking family time. Probably pool time. Keeping the pool clean for fams. Guys, I'm out of here. Thank you so much. Shout out to Mrs. P for keeping the wheels on the joint. Appreciate you guys. Thank you guys for tuning in on the chat and being so active. I appreciate all your opinions every time, all the time. It's much welcome and much appreciated. Don't forget, Stash Blend is now available in Canada. Stashblend.com/Canada. Get your premium plant additive today. All right? In the arms of... It's coming up next, guys. What?
We never played the Stash Blend thing.
What?
That's fine.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah. Go ahead.
It's my stash, and I need it now.
Hey! It's my stash, and I need it now, says the American guy from Vegas, now released in Canada. Guys, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. We're gonna sing a little bit. I appreciate you so much that I'll probably see many of you over on Twitch later, probably tomorrow. Until then, guys, much love. Stay medicated. We'll see you soon. Peace.
In the arms of the angel, fly away from here, from this dark, cold hotel room, and the endlessness that you fear.
Hi, I'm Pigeons420. Will you be an angel for an abused plant? Every day, innocent plants are abused, beaten, and neglected, and they're calling for your help. Please visit stashblend.com today and join the nation in helping abused plants get an 8-ounce bag of Stash Blend. That's just $27.70 or 96 cents per day. You'll be helping rescue plants from their abusers and provide nutrition, beneficial bacteria, mycorrhizae, and love. You'll help rescue plants from their abusers. Call or join now, and you'll receive a welcome kit of a photo of a dude impacted by your decision. Order now and change a life.
Diamonds so pearls, and I don't wanna take you traveling the world. I'm gonna love you, babe. Cross my heart.